So I just built the 15-foot Galley Crow from Home Depot in an extreme heat wave outside by myself. Let's check him out. All right, guys, so we're gonna be checking out the 15-foot giant-sized animated LED Galley Crow, a box that weighs 114.2 pounds. Let's get into it with our cold steel tie light here, and we'll check out the box. It's a big box, bigger than the Megalodon 78-pound box. So yeah, all right, so we're opening it up there. And we've got instructions, interestingly enough, only on one side. So build it tall, put on his little tree thing, and then use your friend and lift him up. Let's do it. All right, so we got it, unboxed, kind of laid out. We'll kind of look at the pieces really quick before I put it together. I probably won't show every stage in the build just because I'm kind of doing it by myself, and some of it will be kind of awkward. But here is the instructions, so you don't have to use the side of the box ones. You can use these ones. Some of the instructions on the other ones are in these nice color printouts. So to me, I spend $400 on this thing. Give me some color instructions. That said, this is kind of cool. This is how you put it back in the box. And I do think that is a kind of a nice feature, because I know, storing these is a pain. We put them in that shed over there, which solves that problem for us. But not everyone has a giant Halloween shed, although I highly recommend it. These are kind of the stakes and the screws. This is his clothes here, power. Those are the ground stabilizers, and then kind of his appendages, his body. I like how this looks. I did complain about the lack of color instructions, but what is this? This is a base. I always want something to go over the bottom of the base. That's something that I really like. I do like the kind of the double support. I have had some of the, the older ones, and, we can see the Ben Affleck, down there, that they just feel like not very stable. This actually feels pretty sturdy. I'm happy with that. And then the head, I think, looks great. I'm really excited to see this guy all lit up. So that is good. He went on sale after I buy him. So, go check it out on homedepot.com and get it for $100 off. So far, so good. The directions just said that 3 adults are strongly recommended for this step, which is hilarious. I bought this thing. Obviously, I'm not supervised by adults. So weirdly, I think he was easier to put together than the little leprechaun. The little leprechaun's clothes and those little hook things were annoying. He was pretty opportune. I did not need 3 people. I just kind of put him up, and I just got on a ladder, shimmied it down, put on my guy wire there. You can call that a guy wire or a guide wire if you really want. It's really a guy wire, but it does make a difference. Yeah, so he's on the box. I'm going to lift him up, and then I got to figure out where I want him, but we'll review him standing here in just a sec. So here he is, a towering. Don't build him directly under a tree. That makes him hard to stand up, especially by yourself. So I had to shimmy walk him on the base to get him over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run an extension cord out, just make sure that all the lights and everything are working. It's easier to triage him over in the shade if I need to do something or need to find out like his, wiring isn't correct, or, he's not moving or whatever. So once I figure that all out, I'll just kind of walk him up under a trailer, drag him out in the front somewhere, and then we'll eventually run power and everything to him a little bit later in the season. I think he looks really cool. I like him a lot. It's also, I think, one of the sturdier builds that I've done, and it went together pretty easy. So I think this is a good pickup. Again, they're like $100 off right now. I don't know how long that sale will last, but I think picking them up at $299, especially 15 feet tall, I think that is really, really cool. Let's power him up. Build the Galley Crow when it's 105 degrees outside in August. We'll have a few laughs. So anyway, I plugged it in, I turned it on. It works fine, but you can't see the lights at all because it's just way too bright outside. And I wanted to move it to the area that it's going to be, and I won't run power out there for another week and a half or so, and I wanted to get this video up. So if you're thinking about buying him, especially while he is on sale right now, you could have this video, and I think he is definitely worth the price of admission, especially if you get him $100 off for $299 instead of $399. He's great. He's very well built. I think he went together easily. The lights, I thought he would do different colors. It looks like he just does that red, and his head moves on a swivel back and forth. So it's pretty basic. The if you want him up in your yard, like where the motion sensor is, it's kind of like you would have to really get close to it to get that to engage. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I think just keeping him on in the lights only mode is what you would do with him. I think he looks great for that. I have him hanging out by that Reaper, and he looks really cool. So this is, again, the 15-foot LED Galley Crow. I would give this a solid 9.5 out of 10. Very good decoration, especially if you're getting it on sale, and it is on sale now.